Hi, it's Jeremy at Gilbrook Farm. When we did our last video on why we can meat, we had a few questions and comments about our pantry shelves, which is pretty good timing because today I'm going to finish building out our prepper pantry. And then we'll go over why we built these the way we did and what we're using them for and all that. So these will be pretty simple shelves, 6 foot high, 8 feet long, 2 feet deep, so that the math is easy and we have no material waste. But first, I had to sell our pool table. We used to have a big 8-foot slate pool table here. Our basement is finished, and had a bar, a pool table, a beer fridge, and all of the fancy stuff that we used to use, but we no longer use. And so it was time to sell the pool table. So I'm going to cut some wood and start screwing together some shelves. Okay, so I have enough lumber to build 2 shelving units, 6 feet tall, 8 feet long, 2 feet deep. Each shelving unit is going to have 3 legs on each side that are 6 feet tall, so I'm just going to cut some 12-foot 2x4s in half for those. I brought the first shelf frame inside so that I can finish putting the shelves on. It's pretty heavy, so the less material I have to move, the better. Got it set up to where it was, where the pool table was right here. Also got rid of the pool table light and put in a couple of real nice 4-foot LED shop lights. They put in about 3,800 lumens a piece, so we'll have lots of light here and a nice aisle. And once I get these screwed in, everything will sort of firm up and be pretty solid. I'm just using 1-inch drywall screws. Okay, now I'm going to build some, or cut some pieces to make cross members for each shelf, and it'll help keep things from falling off the edge, and will add some rigidity, some structural support here. Okay, this unit's done. Got it set up where I want it. Got a nice aisle, about 5.5 foot aisle with the light in. Now we got to make one more unit, and we'll put it up against that back wall there. That's all chicken bedding, water, all kinds of heavy stuff. So we'll put it against that back wall and get some of that stuff organized right there. Okay, when I brought the first shelves unit in, I had attached a couple of the shelves just to give it some structure so we could move it inside and finish it. But it's still pretty heavy. It took both of us to move it in here. And Jamie's not here right now, so I brought in just the parts for the second shelf, and I clamped one side to the existing shelf that's already finished. Now I'm going to try and put this thing together with this one. We'll figure it out. About as perfect as you can get, I guess. Well, that was a lot easier doing it that way. Now I'm just going to screw all these down and move it into its place. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. Quick, simple, functional. That's how we like it. Stay tuned in the next video, and Jamie's going to go over all the things that we store, how we store it, and why we store it the way we do. And she's going to organize all of this and go over all of that. If you like this kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave your questions and comments below, and we'll see you next time. UPS. New holster, mags, mag holders, mags, quad rails, front grip, stock.